Hello students, this is Latif sir. Today I'll discuss about preparation of acids. This is third chapter of chemistry. Hmm. Today I'll discuss about preparation, different types of methods of preparation of acids. And the first method of preparation of acid is by synthesis reaction. By using this synthesis reaction, some binary acids like hydrogen chloride, hydrogen bromide, uh, you can prepare. And in this case, when hydrogen gas react with non-metal, binary acid will produce. Okay, the scheme is that hydrogen plus non-metal implies acid. For example, H2 plus Cl2 implies 2HCl. H2 plus Br2 implies 2HBr. H2 plus sulfur implies H2S. Okay, this these are uh, direct combination reactions or synthesis reaction. That is, by using synthesis reaction you can prepare some acids. Second method of preparation is by the action of water on non-metallic or acidic oxide. By the action of water on non-metallic or acidic oxide. Acidic oxide, also called acidic anhydride, dissolve in water to give acid. So in this case, the scheme is acidic oxide plus water implies acid. That is, when acidic oxide react with water, acid will produce. For example, you know some examples of acidic oxide like carbon dioxide, sulfur trioxide, nitrogen pentoxide, N2O5. Okay, these all are acidic oxide, and when this acidic oxide reacts with water, different acids will produce. For example, SO3 plus water implies H2SO4, sulfuric acid. SO2, sulfur dioxide plus water implies H2SO3, sulfurous acid. CO2, carbon dioxide plus water implies H2CO3, carbonic acid. P2O5 plus 3H2O implies 2H3PO4, that is phosphoric acid. And N2O5 plus water implies 2HNO3, nitric acid. Here one note you have to remember that only oxyacids can be prepared by using this method. That is, by the action of water on non-metallic or acidic oxide. NO2 is called mixed or double acid anhydride because two acids, nitrous and nitrous acid and nitric acid, are formed when it react with water. Why NO2 is called mixed or double acid anhydride? Because when NO2 react with water, it produce two acids such as nitrous acid, that is HNO2, and nitric acid, that is HNO3. That is, the reaction is 2NO2 plus water implies HNO3 plus HNO2. Okay, and next next method is by the oxidation of non-metal. By the oxidation of non-metal we can get some acids. And the scheme in this case, when non-metal react with acids, when non-metal reacts with acids, it will produce some other acids. Huh. So by here the acid used, the acid reacting with non-metal is acts as a oxidizing agent. So a non-metal, example sulfur, for example sulfur or phosphorus, is oxidized by concentrated nitric acid to form sulfuric acid or phosphoric acid respectively. So by the oxidation of non-metal, you can produce acid. So the scheme is non-metal plus acid implies acid plus water plus oxide. Some examples: When sulfur react with nitric acid, that is S plus 6HNO3 implies H2SO4 plus 2H2O plus 6NO2, and phosphorus, that is P plus 5HNO3, that is 5 nitric acid, implies H3PO4, that is phosphoric acid plus water plus nitrogen dioxide. These two reaction is important reaction, you have to remember. Okay. Next method of preparation of acid is by displacement reaction. Normal salt of more volatile acids are displaced by a less or non-volatile acid. For example, both hydrochloric acid and nitric acid formed by sulfuric acid. The scheme is in this case is salt. When salt reacts with less volatile acid, it will produce a more volatile acid. For example, NaCl, when NaCl react with sulfuric acid, it will produce sodium hydrogen sulfide and hydrogen chloride, hydrochloric acid HCl. Similarly, when sodium nitrate NaNO3 react with sulfuric acid H2SO4, it will produce sodium hydrogen sulfate and nitric acid. Now, properties of acids. First, physical properties of acids. And the first physical property of acid is that its taste. You know that acids have a sour taste. Mineral acids like sulfuric acid and nitric acid are highly corrosive in nature. Therefore, they should not be tasted. Second, physical properties, physical state. Some acids are solid and some acids are liquid at room temperature. For example, boric acid, oxalic acid, tartaric acid, citric acid, these organic acids, maximum are organic acid except boric acid and phosphoric acid. Boric acid, oxalic acid, tartaric acid, citric acid, these are example of solid acids. And acetic acid, formic acid, carbonic acid, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfurous acid, these are volatile acids. And this acid vaporize easily at room temperature. And sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, is an example of non-volatile acids. And you have to remember that all volatile and non-volatile acids present in liquid state. That is, you can say these are liquid acids. Okay. And the third physical properties of acid is effect on skin. I have told that all mineral acids have corrosive action on the skin and cause painful burns. For example, concentrated sulfuric acid, that is concentrated H2SO4, stains the skin black. Similarly, concentrated nitric acid makes skin yellow, and concentrated hydrochloric acid gives amber color to the skin. So these are corrosive action of acid on the skin. Next, physical properties of acids is they change the color. They can change the color of indicators. And what is indicator? Indicators are complex substances that acquire separate colors in acidic or basic medium. Indicators are complex substances that acquires separate color in acidic and in basic medium. For example, litmus is an indicator which is a natural coloring matter which is obtained from certain lichens on dissolving in distilled water. The red cabbage extract, which is a natural indicator, which remains red in acidic solution but turns green in basic solution. So you have to remember the color change of indicator in acidic medium and in basic medium. For example, red garbage extract, which remain red in acidic solution but turns green in basic solution. Those substances whose smell or odor changes in acidic or basic solution are called olfactory indicators. So what are olfactory indicators? The indicators or substances whose smell or odor changes in acidic or basic solution. Some example of olfactory indicators are onion, vanilla, and clove oil. Onion has a characteristic smell when a basic solution like sodium hydroxide solution is added to a cloth strip treated with onion or onion extract, then the onion smell cannot be detected. An acidic solution does not destroy the smell of onion. So onion can be used as indicator to identify whether a substance is acidic or basic. Here some example of indicators given and their color change in acidic medium. So first indicator is litmus, and the color change of litmus in acidic medium is blue to red. Second indicator is methyl orange. The color change in acidic medium is orange to pink. And the next one is phenolphthalein, which remain colorless in acidic medium, but color of phenolphthalein is pink in basic medium. You have to remember. And the next property of acids, they are electrolyte, that is they conduct electricity in aqueous state. Now chemical properties of acids, that is chemical reactions of acids. First chemical property of acid is reaction with active metals. Active metals like sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, uh, zinc. Okay. So first reaction with active metals. Both dilute hydrochloric acid and dilute sulfuric acid reacts explosively with active metals like potassium, sodium, and calcium, and moderately with less reactive metal, moderately with less active metals like magnesium, zinc, etc., producing metallic salt and hydrogen. So when active metals react with dilute acid, it will produce hydrogen gas and salt. So active metal plus acid implies salt plus hydrogen. For example, magnesium plus 2HCl implies MgCl2 plus hydrogen gas. Zinc plus 2HCl implies ZnCl2 plus 2 hydrogen plus hydrogen gas. Fe plus H2SO4 implies FeSO4 plus hydrogen gas. Okay. Here one note given, you have to remember that nitric acid is an oxidizing, very strong oxidizing agent. Nitric acid is a very oxidizing agent, so it is not used in the preparation of hydrogen because it oxidizes hydrogen and form water. So in the preparation of hydrogen gas by reaction of active metal with with acids, you can't use nitric acid because nitric acid is a very oxidizing agent. So it is not used in the preparation of hydrogen gas because the hydrogen gas produced will oxidize to form water, thus defeats the purpose of the reaction. Only magnesium and manganese can produce hydrogen with very dilute nitric acid, that is with 1% nitric acid. Only magnesium and manganese can produce hydrogen gas by reacting with very dilute nitric acid. So reaction is Mn manganese plus 2HNO3 plus 2 nitric acid implies MnNO3 hold twice manganese nitrate plus hydrogen gas. Second chemical reaction or chemical properties, reaction with bases. That is, when acid reacts with base, salt and water will produce, and this reaction is called neutralization reaction. So in neutralization reaction, base or basic oxide or hydroxide react with acid to form salt and water. For example, when NaO with sodium hydroxide react with nitric acid HNO3, it will produce salt NaNO3 plus water H2O. Similarly, when copper oxide CuO react with CuO is a basic oxide. When it reacts with sulfuric acid H2SO4, it will produce copper sulfate and water. Now, action of dilute acid on salt. That is third third type of chemical properties of reaction or of acids. So, decomposition of hydrogen carbonate and carbonates. This is a action of dilute acid on salt, that is action of dilute acid on carbonate and hydrogen carbonate. Huh. When carbonate or bicarbonate of metal react with dilute acid, it will produce carbon dioxide gas. So acid liberates carbon dioxide on reacting with metallic carbonates and bicarbonates. So the scheme of this reaction is carbonates or bicarbonates of metals plus acid, dilute acid, implies salt in salt plus water plus carbon dioxide gas. For example, when calcium carbonate CaCO3 react with hydrochloric acid plus 2HCl, implies the salt is CaCl2, calcium carbon chloride plus water plus H2O plus carbon dioxide gas. Similarly, when calcium bicarbonate CaHCO3 whole twice, CaHCO3 whole twice plus 2HCl plus 2 hydrochloric acid implies CaCl2 plus 2H2O plus 2CO2. So when dilute acid reacts with carbonate or bicarbonate salt, it will produce carbon dioxide gas and salt and water. Next, decomposition of sulfite and bisulfite. When sulfite or bisulfite of metal react with acid, dilute acid, it will produce salt, water and sulfur dioxide. So when sulfite or bisulfite react with acid, it will produce salt, water and sulfur dioxide. For example, calcium sulfite, that is CaSO3, when calcium sulfite react with hydrochloric acid, that is 2HCl, it will produce CaCl2 plus water plus SO2. Similarly, when sodium hydrogen sulfide, that is NaHCO3, react with HCl, it will produce NaCl plus water plus sulfur dioxide. So which gas will produce when sulfite or bisulfite reacts with acid? The answer is sulfur dioxide gas. And next, decomposition of sulfide. It is sulfide. When sulfide of metals, some metals react with acid, that is react with H2SO4, HCl, it will produce salt and hydrogen sulfide gas. For example, when zinc sulfide reacts with hydrochloric acid, that is ZnS plus 2HCl, it will produce a salt which is ZnCl2 plus hydrogen sulfide gas plus H2S. Similarly, FeS plus H2SO4, it will produce FeSO4 plus H2S plus hydrogen sulfide gas. Okay. Now one point you have to remember, chloride of metals do not react with any of the dilute acids. Chloride of some metals do not react with any of the dilute acids. In general, chloride reacts with concentrated sulfuric acid on warming to liberate hydrogen chloride. So chloride do not react with any of the dilute acids. It will react with concentrated sulfuric acid on warming to liberate hydrogen chloride. One example is that sodium chloride. When sodium chloride react with sulfuric acid, the reaction takes place in two steps. Since sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, contains two replaceable hydrogen ions. In the first step, NaCl react with concentrated sulfuric acid H2SO4, NaCl plus H2SO4. Below 200 degrees Celsius, it will produce sodium hydrogen sulfate plus hydrogen chloride gas. When sodium chloride reacts with sulfuric acids, that is concentrated sulfuric acid, it will produce sodium hydrogen sulfate plus hydrochloric acid at below 200 degrees Celsius. But above 200 degrees Celsius, the products are different. That is above 200 degrees Celsius, when sodium chloride, that is 2NaCl, react with sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, it will produce Na2SO4 sodium sulfate plus hydrochloric acid plus 2HCl. Next, next point is nitrates do not react with dilute acid. Nitrates generally do not react with dilute acid. However, the lead nitrate solution reacts with both dilute hydrochloric acid and dilute sulfuric acid to form insoluble lead salt. Lead nitrate solution react with both dilute hydrochloric acid and dilute sulfuric acid to form insoluble lead salt. For example, when lead nitrate PbNO3 whole twice reacts with hydrochloric acid, that is PbNO3 whole twice plus 2HCl, it will produce PbCl2 plus 2HNO3. Similarly, PbNO3 whole twice plus sulfuric acid H2SO4, it will produce lead sulfate PbSO4 plus 2HNO3. Nitrates when heated with concentrated sulfuric acid produce more volatile nitric acid. The reaction is KNO3 potassium nitrate when react with sulfuric acids below 200 degrees Celsius, potassium hydrogen sulfate will produce and nitric acid will produce. Similarly, when uh, potassium nitrate KNO3 reacts with sulfuric acid above 200 degrees Celsius, it will produce potassium sulfate K2SO4 plus nitric acid plus 2HNO3. Okay, so these are some chemical properties of acids. You have to remember all the types of chemical properties of acids. Okay, and the chemical reactions also you have to practice. Now, general use of some acids and use. Boric acid used in eye wash or antiseptic. Citric acid food preservative. Vitamin C preparation. Oxalic acid uh, used in ink stain remover. Carbonic acid flavored drinks. Tartaric acid used as baking powder. Okay, acetic acid used as vinegar and in cooking. Hydrochloric acid cleaning of metal items. Benzoic acid preservation of food and making of perfumes and medicine. Nitric acid used as explosives, and phosphoric acid used as fertilizer. Okay, thank you.